Thank you, Prime Minister, for speaking on Norse Mandala podcast, which explores the visual cultures of South Asia.
Your podcast is called
Norse Mandala.
Mandala Podcast.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So it's inspired by the mandala, and
Very strong name for your podcast. I'm delighted to be on your
oh,
podcast.
thank
A
you.
big hello to all your viewers and your listeners, all your fans. But a warm welcome to you to
Oh.
Bhutan.
Thank you.
Is this your first visit?
This is my second visit.
Welcome back.
Oh,
And you've
thank you.
chosen a very good auspicious time to visit us.
Indeed.
His Majesty the Fourth King's 70th birth anniversary and the
Yes.
ongoing Global Peace Prayer Festival.
Yes, and appreciation to you and your team for hosting us very warmly. And we are very moved by the Global Peace Prayer Festival. And this is something we wish to discuss with you and get your insights on. So, going back to the visual of the mandala, I hope today our conversation will be somewhat like a visual journey to the center of Bhutan's heart center of what you're trying to achieve here with the Global Peace Prayer Festival.
Remember, I'm a simple public servant, not a scholar, not a monk. Now,
Okay.
with that aside, we can start.
We can
Yes.
start. So why don't we start with the Global Peace Prayer Festival that is happening right now, and what are your aims with the global gathering?
Well, His Majesty the King commanded that a peace prayer festival must be conducted at this time. You know, in Bhutan, conducting rituals and prayers is common to all of us.
Mhm.
For many of us, it is an everyday practice where you offer prayers for all sentient beings. Yeah, it comes almost like second nature. And then we conduct many rituals in our own homes. And then in our communities, we conduct prayers. And His Holiness, the Chief Abbot, the Gelephu of Bhutan,
Yes.
has conducted many national prayers
Mhm.
for peace.
Mhm.
Yeah, over the last 25 years, he's been conducting prayers for peace throughout the country in various districts. We have 20 districts. So he conducts at least 20 different prayers for global peace.
Wow.
And this has been going around for 25 years. Hindu community, they also conduct prayers for global peace. And so this year, His Majesty the King commanded that we should conduct a global peace prayer at a scale that has never been done before in Bhutan, inviting worshippers and believers from all across the world to take part in this very important, significant festival. And as such, we have primarily Vajrayana Buddhists, but we have, as you know, Vajrayana Buddhism has many denominations and many schools. So we've reached out to spiritual masters from many different lineages, and therefore we have one of the highest concentration of learned masters and spiritual masters in Thimphu at this time. In addition to Vajrayana spiritual leaders, we have Theravada and Mahayana spiritual masters and leaders as well. And all of them come together to offer prayers for global peace. And because it's such a significant event, held to coincide with His Majesty our Fourth King's 70th birth anniversary, people from across our country have also descended in Thimphu to receive blessings from so many spiritual masters, but also to offer prayers for our beloved Fourth King and for the world. Excuse me.
So thank you so much for having this platform and breaking down barriers for all of us to gather. And one of the striking features of the festival is it's a delight for the senses. It's rich colors and artistry. We see it in the sculptures, in the structures, in the landscaping. From a cultural perspective, how do you feel Bhutan's unique cultural heritage, also expresses its unique brand of diplomacy?
Well, more than diplomacy is our identity. As a small nation that's landlocked between giants, our identity is important. We must know who we are, and we must celebrate who we are, our identity. And our enlightened kings have always emphasized on the importance of our culture, and they've been the champions of our culture. They've nurtured our culture, and this is where what you see on full display is the result of that. Our culture is really based on Vajrayana Buddhism. So a lot of what you see today, even though it is a religious festival, a lot of what you see is really the results of many decades of taking care of our culture. And yes, we're very proud of it.
And coming from Singapore, I'm very intrigued with the Gelephu Mindfulness City, not only because it's a collaboration between Bhutan and Singapore, but also for its bold vision of incorporating architecture, design, and mindfulness, and how that could shape our lives. And so could you please tell us about the project and this partnership?
Well, you're going to have to speak with the officials from the Gelephu Mindfulness City. And this is a royal vision. Like the Global Peace Prayer Festival, what you are witnessing. We've just concluded the second part of it, another part which happened together, two events happened together. The Jagji ritual and then the offering of the grand melons. So these two have concluded. And now we have the Kala Chakra empowerment and the ordination of the nuns, the viewing of Lord Buddha's relics, the chanting of the Bhajaguru mantra. So these are all from the Global Peace Prayer Festival. So the Global Peace Prayer Festival, I'm going back on it because I said it's the command of His Majesty the King.
Yes.
It's really his royal vision. And the Gelephu Mindfulness City is a royal vision.
Yes.
And he is spearheading it, he is championing it. And this is a city that's already being developed. A special administrative region, it's located along a border with India. As a special administrative region, it is one country, two systems, and it has its own government, own legislature, own judiciary, own currency, own central bank, own rules, own regulations, etc., etc., etc. It is, however, going to be based on the ideals of cross-national happiness. It is based on mindfulness and spirituality and harmony. Sustainability and conservation is going to be taken very seriously. In fact, the city is 2,600 square kilometers, and 70% of the city is forest. Not just any forest, they are old forest. Not just any old forest, they are some of our oldest, richest national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. They are biodiversity hotspots. So the cityscape, well, the area is almost like a micro-state.
Yes.
3 times the size of Singapore. It's already carbon negative. It's the biodiversity hotspot, and it will be maintained as such. In fact, we will add to the credentials of it being a biodiversity hotspot and a carbon negative area. On the other hand, it has to be economically viable. It has to be financially competitive, and this is where we're working with. The city is working with many other parts of the world to not just to learn and to gain from their experience, but also like the common law of Singapore is being applied to the city, the Gelephu Mindfulness City. The financial rules and regulations of Abu Dhabi are being applied to GMC. And so it's going to be very competitive, economically viable, financially competitive. It is going to be positioned as a gateway to India and South Asia, and in fact, all of Asia. When you say a partnership between Gelephu, Bhutan, and Singapore, it is really a partnership between His Majesty and the world, not just Singapore. Most importantly, with India, because India is the immediate neighbor. It's along a border with India, and as the principal partner, Prime Minister Modi, the government of India, have given their full support. And this is what makes the city very viable. We partner very closely with many other countries, and among them, most closely with Singapore in terms of your experts. Many of the both the CEOs the co-CEOs are from Singapore, the previous CEOs from Singapore, many of the board members of the board of directors are from Singapore, the people who are building the airport are from Singapore, but the overall concept, the conceptual design, while it is envisioned by the king, on paper the architect is a Dane, Bjarke Ingels, and then we have Thais, MQDC, working with many of the projects, and then a Dutch company also. So yes, it is a global effort.
Well, I hope there's also space for Singapore to also collaborate with you culturally in the near future.
Well, with GMC you must, okay, and with Bhutan, I insist.
So you heard it first on this podcast.
Let's do something with your museum, with the Asian Civilization Museum, with the National Museum of Singapore. We need to have cultural exchanges. We are learning a lot from Singapore on efficiency and governance and competitiveness and economic development models. And now we need to share stories on the environment and culture and spirituality. I think there's a lot of room for collaboration.
And as a concluding question, as Bhutan looks to the future, how would its culture and spirit of mindfulness continue to inspire the world?
Oh, we need to inspire ourselves first. We need this to be relevant for our future generations. We need our future generations also to be able to come together on very short notice, I must say, and conduct a peace prayer festival at a global scale, simply because we believe in our king, we believe in ourselves. And so, culturally, as a small nation, well, we are the custodians of a unique culture to begin with. But we are a small country in that we are only 700,000 people, 750,000 people. And so the onus is on us to look after this unique culture that has disappeared in most of the Himalayas. So we must look after it, we must nurture it. It's not just our identity, it is an asset. It belongs to our future generations. It's theirs. So we are just keepers of it, and we must pass it on to them. And by them, I mean the future generation of Bhutanese, but also the world.
Indeed, that speaks very similarly to the mission of the museum as well, as we are custodians of culture for the next generation.
So with that, thank you, Prime Minister. It's been inspiring to be part of the Global Peace Prayer Festival and to see how Bhutan's art, culture, and heritage continue to uplift the world.
Thank you, Mara. And I'm so happy that you made time to visit us. And thank you for telling your listeners about your experience in Bhutan. I'm sure they're going to be in for a treat. I'm not talking about this conversation.
Yes.
You must have had a series of conversations.
I have. Even for my first visit, I've conducted 2 podcasts, and I'm so glad to be able to continue doing this work through this opportunity with your festival.
Fantastic. And we will do our best, and we need people like you also putting your best foot forward for the world.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you very much.